Hi guys, so today I wanted to talk about Bhakti Yoga. So Bhakti Yoga is one of the three paths of yoga, or of the three paths to spiritual enlightenment that is described in the Bhagavad Gita. The three paths are going to be Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, the path of action. Jnana Yoga, the path of wisdom. Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion. So Bhakti comes from the root word bhaj, and that means in Sanskrit like devotion and piety and love and surrender. It can also actually be translated to belonging to, which I think is pretty cool, because yoga means union, right? Comes from the root word yuj, which means to yoke together and become one. So Bhakti Yoga means to become one with your devotion. So it's all about cultivating complete and total surrender to God. But the cool thing is, it's any God. They don't make you choose Krishna or Vishnu or even Jesus. You can pick whoever you want, and that's really a cool thing. It's all about complete and total surrender to that one God. What's interesting though too is that you're not actually allowed to really doubt this God. You're not allowed to ask questions or to even make prayers. It's all about complete and total acceptance. You feel nothing but gratitude for everything that God gives and God plans and God desires. You don't have desires, you don't have doubts, wants, wishes. You only want what God wants and what God gives and what God plans and all that. So that's how, that's one of the paths to spiritual liberation and to enlightenment, because without having doubts, without having desires and cravings and ignorance and aversion and all of these negative things that can create so much dissatisfaction and can create so much, greed, gluttony, pride, lust, all those kind of sins we think about, if I'm going to put the westernized word on it, of sins, if you completely are surrendering and cultivating this gratitude and acceptance of just whatever is, and you're feeling like you can merge with this devotion, this love, absolute love of devotion and surrender, then that is absolutely a way to and a path to spiritual enlightenment and to liberation. I liked one of the metaphors that my yoga teacher Prakash Acharya told me at Nepal Yoga Home, where he used this metaphor of the fish. He says, the fish comes from the water. All of its flesh, all of its body is made of the water. The whole fish made from the water, but it doesn't have any idea it is. And so he was relating that of course he said it better than I did there, but he was relating it to the fact that we come from God. We're one with the source. We come from that source. And so if we can just accept we are one with it, and we should be devoted to it and grateful to it, not doubt it or prod it or poke it or question it, complete acceptance and love for it, then that's the truth for Bhakti Yoga practitioners. And so I hope that today I gave you a little bit more insight on what Bhakti Yoga is. You can find out more on my blog, wildyogatribe.com/Bhakti Yoga.